Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. My name is Chris. I'm here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
Hello, gentle viewers, and even aggressive viewers. Welcome, both of you.
Exactly. Welcome to everyone who's willing to watch our program. So last time, we investigated Kuno's shack and located a potential way into the harbor, but we were too chicken to make the jump. And then we chatted with Kuno a little bit, which was thoroughly unpleasant.
Yeah,
So,
Kuno was not Kino.
mhm. So this time we are going to do other things. We'll start off this episode by speaking with the gardener, potentially about gardening in March, and potentially about some ammonia.
Yeah, you need those ammonia salts if you're gardening, because some of that manure-based fertilizer is very, very awful to smell. Don't
Mm,
recommend it.
correct. Alright, let's go.
Let's talk to her.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Do you still have those salts? I could use some, please.
Sure, I'm done with them. Go easy on that
Hey,
stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Smelling salts, just like that.
wait, that's a suppository. I'm
I'll let...
supposed to smell them.
That explains the headache.
uh, what have you been doing in the greenhouse in March?
It's a prescient question.
Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least that's what my grandma always told me.
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow.
Wait a minute. We've been using like a made-up fictional time and places, and March is apparently a thing. We're using the Gregorian calendar. I just noticed.
Yes, the months are familiar ones, but hey, you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, the months are regular, but like there's like 32 extra ones now. And the month is like a week.
It's the current century, after all. All right, we've got visual calculus for trying to figure out what's going on here. Disingenuous grandma, so we get +1.
Yeah.
Or we can just ask some normal questions if we don't want to try and make the red check.
Let's make the red check at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. What nutrients?
Nitrogen and sulfur mostly. And whatever factories and aerostatics exhale too, I guess.
Cool. What does it mean the grandma's a bit too much? Like she's laying it on a little thick earlier?
I believe that would be the implication, yes. The implication being that maybe this person's not being entirely truthful.
Yeah, no, it was actually her mom. There's no grandma. She's actually grandma is her. It's just a weird time travel story where she's her own parents, but also her own child.
I don't like to think about that.
All You Zombies was a good short story. It's very strange, but I think it's worth the 6 pages of reading.
I mean, it's hard not to be worth 6 pages of reading. That's not a lot of reading.
Yeah.
Unlike this game where we've already read the equivalent of like a short story, and we're getting towards a novel very rapidly.
Yeah, this is a telenovela at this point. Once we hit like episode 9, like at this point, that's a whole JoJo part actually. It's a whole arc. It's a whole series.
Getting there.
Yeah. This is our Phantom Blood, our first LP. Let's squint our eyes and look at her intently.
Okay, 72%. Let's go for it.
Yeah.
All you can see is the fact that her skin is a different color from yours. That's literally all.
Fuck!
You're gonna have to run with that.
You rolled a 3, and now we have to make comments on another person's race.
What the fuck? No! Oh my god! No, hang on this. Jesus Christ! I'm sorry. That's not a thing I want to say to anybody.
Well, that's life. Sometimes you roll sometimes you roll the dice poorly and say a thing that you really don't want to say. Happens to the best of us.
I guess, but like when I go to Safeway, I don't think, oh no, I fucked up because I said the color of the skin of the cashier. That's not a thing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, our cop here clearly comes from a different time.
What's Kim gonna think? Kim's gonna hate us.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, like what the fuck? That's the fact that's even a thing. Like they, oh my god.
Yeah, sometimes people say uncomfortable things. Just wait till we talk to the racist truck driver. You're gonna love him.
Will I? Will I
No,
really?
you're gonna hate. You're gonna hate his guts.
Great. I hated the Randian bookshop keep already. Now I'm gonna hate myself even more.
You're really getting into the spirit of the game. I appreciate that.
What the fuck?
All right, let's get it over with.
Okay, you're black. Please don't go any further than that. Please don't go any further than that.
What does that mean?
Nothing. It means fucking nothing.
There we go. You get a chance to bail out.
We should
Good.
proceed with our business in Martinez.
Kim's like, are you joking me right now, man? Come on.
We're talking about grime music earlier. Like we're not gonna ask her about that just because she's fucking black.
All right, we gotta run. Let's go.
Yeah, I have to run. It's just the fucking Homer Simpson run.
All right, we got the ammonia. It's in our inventory now. So
We got shame. That's in us now.
that's true. So, what now? Do you want to try and go back with our ammonia to try to examine the body again, or?
I want to actually. Wait, we didn't ask her about the grandma, did we?
I believe we lost our chance when we made the check.
Okay, let's go to the dumpster then, because that's where I belong.
Okay, yeah, we didn't examine the
Country
dumpster
road,
in the back.
take
of
me home.
Actually, speaking of stuff that we didn't do last time we got the ability to potentially take on the thought magnesium-based life form.
Ooh.
So
that's a good one.
while we're thinking about it, it will give us -1 shivers, and then when we fully research it, it'll be something else. So I didn't ask you if you wanted to internalize this thought or not, which I should have.
I think we should. It's like thinking about like a hot cup of cocoa keeps you warm.
Okay.
While the blood leaves your heart and goes to your extremities, leaving your core cold.
All right. Well, let's internalize it then. Why not? Can't hurt.
Yeah. Let's think about magnesium runes.
One nice thing about this game is that you don't have to be like super precious with your level ups. Like you get a lot of them as the game goes on. And so you can kind of just experiment and do what you feel like, and it won't really make a huge difference. Which I appreciate, because I'm like the kind of person who's like super OCD. And in fact, not to use that term lightly, I probably shouldn't, but anyway, moving right along, one thing that I do want to do eventually, if we ever finish this, is I want to go through a game where you can try and maximize the amount of experience you can get and just kind of show how that works. So you can look forward to that in like 2 or 10 months.
Yeah, we can do a Disco Elysium second gig.
Exactly. That is the plan. But for now, let's examine this dumpster.
We're gonna defeat the Laughing Man that is our first playthrough. Let's open the dumpster.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
All right. Inland Empire chimes in.
Why am I looking at the trash container, David Lynch? You're just a trash container.
A trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Lieutenant, what do you think it'd be in? I bet he's gonna say garbage.
Probably. Let's find
Yeah,
out.
let's ask him.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Derelict is something I heard referred to as like empty spaces, not as the people. So that's interesting.
Yeah, in my mind, that's like a ship that's at beach on a somewhere that's like being waited to be torn apart.
No, exactly. I would not describe a person as derelict.
I wouldn't
Maybe.
either, but sometimes that's how language is. It can be cruel
Yeah, or cool.
or cool.
Yeah, that's pretty based if I say so myself.
Let's stop before any potential Zoomers stop watching.
I know, I'm cringe pilled just thinking about it.
If I say sheesh, will you come back?
Yes, I feel like there's something in there.
All right.
What do you mean, feel?
What do you mean?
What? Yeah, maybe whatever in there holds a special significance. Like it's next to a body. Like Kim, please.
All right.
I agree. We should get someone from the remote viewers division here.
He's being sarcastic. Do not ask what the remote viewer's division is.
Kim is making fun of us for saying we have extrasensory perception.
Let's go with number 2. Kim.
There is no need for sarcasm, Kim. Come on.
Kim, we're trying to be epic here.
Oh. It might also be evidence. The mob could have disposed of something in there. We should get it open.
Thank you, Kim. Kim's one of the nice things about Kim is that he'll poke fun at you, but fundamentally he's a supportive guy, which this game genuinely needs.
Yes, he would be a lovely husband, as we mentioned before.
I was gonna say we speculated on the topic before. Not that I'm afraid to go back into it, but we have already had this conversation. All right.
I feel like Kim would support us in our band if we lost our job.
Well, we haven't lost our job yet, so we got that going for us.
That is true. How do we get the lock open, Kim?
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or...
No, or what, Lieutenant?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
Thanks, Logic.
Well, physical instrument says very low if we try to jam the tool under the lid and pull.
Yeah,
But we can still try if you want. Or we can leave and ask Garte.
Let's go ask Garte for the key. I don't want to give Kuno any more fuel.
Fair. Being afraid of children is very good cop-like behavior.
You couldn't open the trash can?
That's a stellar Kuno impression. I gotta agree.
Thank you.
All right.
You really want to eat the slop in there, pig?
All right, we're back in here, and we're gonna ask Garte about opening up. Oh, and speaking of things opening up, the kitchen is now open. So
ooh, maybe there's a drink back there.
Yeah, we can go examine in there after we talk to Garte.
Galt.
Can I help you?
Can I help you, Mr. Potter? Is the trash container out back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant, Garte. I mean, is it
you are
your personal garbage bag? Come on, man.
No, Garte self-conceptualizes as the Whirling in Rags. He sees that the building is an extension of himself.
That's not possible. He's a very important man, Tyler. This is only one of the many cafeterias he manages. And by many, I mean exactly 3.
At what point do you call something many and not just a few?
I think it's got to be more than 3.
Fair enough.
All right. Let's continue.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
Yeah, why did they privatize the trash collection agency? I thought our taxes paid for it. Are you were in cahoots with the bookshop owner and your weird-ass Randian ideology.
Yeah, exactly. Let the people have their garbage. That's what I say.
No, people don't give people garbage. Let them take the garbage.
Exactly. All right. What do you think?
I wonder what this feeling is.
Let's find out.
Prod at him and find out.
Yeah, guarding the leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Kras Mazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Garte side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov is considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
I guess in the rewrites they extended the length of the government by 2 days. It was a 2-day week. It was an extra weekend.
It's a long weekend. It was Labor Day.
Encyclopedia is talking to us about communism. Do we want to hear more, or do we want to speculate upon who Kras Mazov is? Potentially us.
Maybe. I don't know if we led this universe's Paris commune.
And so you want us to know if we are Kras Mazov?
Maybe I am Kras myself. Maybe I believe people are
We don't know who
they
we are,
do.
so we could be. It's possible.
What
Yeah.
are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, I am your favorite dead communist leader.
What if I am Kras Mazov? Let's find out.
Kim, run with me.
We should return to this theory at a later time, officer. This here was about the trash container.
Kim, you're no fun.
Kim, when the revolution comes, you're the first one to object.
And I'm king. We'll be first against the wall. Except for one thing.
I thought that said we need those boys for a second.
Well, we do need those boys, if by boys you mean Keith. Because
Yeah,
it's
show
true.
me the.
We do.
Yeah, show me them. Show me both of them.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
Yes! The people's trash!
Let them be trash.
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
Alright. Authority has its perks.
I've seen. What is the number 3 about?
I don't know. I assume it's if you want to talk to him about something at the Whirling in Rags. Do you want to talk to him about something at the Whirling in Rags?
I want to talk to him about karaoke as a threat.
Alright.
Absolutely out of the question.
Wrong opinion.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Oh, baby.
I've seen something at the Whirling Guard, and it's not me on that table, on that stage.
What thing?
Yeah, so
s-
it's literally just talking to him about things at the Whirling in Rags.
All right, let's talk about the mess halls reserved for the Union.
Okay.
Yes, not the whole damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
Okay.
That's a good point, Kim.
How do we find them?
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Thank you, Logic. Prescient as always.
Yeah, to pass the time, let's just eat a bunch of mac and cheese and take a heavy nap.
It's
By the time-
possible.
By the time we wake up, they'll be here, then we can question them with their dairy breath.
I assume there's something else we wanted to ask about, since
Yeah.
there's no point in repeating ourselves.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Right,
Oh, thanks
there
for
you
reaction
go.
speed.
It's
Oh,
our.
my-
I like how our inner thoughts can explain game mechanics to us. It's like, hey, if you talk to people again after things happen, they might have new things to say.
Exactly. I like that. I like that our NPCs have depth to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another question. Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye.
That wasn't a question, but I respect it.
All right, goodbye it is. All right, do you want to investigate the kitchen?
Yeah, let's go check it out. Maybe they have mac and cheese over there.
Maybe. All right, we got a sink. The dishes are drying, smell like chemicals and pine trees.
Why are they drying in the sink? Dry sinks freak me out.
Possible. We got a thought. Spices, alcohol, and tomato. What you cooking?
A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Gorący and Kubek. Okay,
Oh, no.
it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Gorący Kubek. Please. It's not funny.
No, it's not funny when you say something horribly mean to somebody out of your control.
Well, Logic has made their opinion known. What do you want to say?
Oh my god. Well, I don't even know if those are names or not.
They're words, though. So there's something, but we don't have to ask that if you don't want to.
This is a situation where I follow the Ashley Williams approach to, trying to imply things but not say, where you just kind of cough part ways, you say their name.
Mmm.
So you go, Mr. Co.
Naturally.
That's what I do. That's how I get out of a lot of situations. I cough a lot.
It's a fraught strategy at times like these.
Yeah, and in these recent times, it's only made that much more dire.
Mm-hmm.
But uh, let's go Agrassi. I have some questions to ask.
Okay.
The man
I hope this
puts his
works.
cup down and replies something, his left hand drawing arcs in the air.
I like butts like this big.
I mean,
What
no
do you
doubt.
got? You got some impressive pots there.
I mean, you can compliment a man's pots. That's allowed.
Yeah.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's
He's a
almost
drummer.
like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
The drummer theory comes back. All right, stay masculine.
Stay masculine, stay frosty.
Man, that's a good thing to say to your masculine friends and acquaintances. Stay masculine. I like it.
Yeah, say it to your wife if she's being really mean. Get a divorce. Drive
All
a
right.
car.
We got a door
Smoke hash
here.
with 7 guys.
Yep, we got a door here. Have a look.
Yeah, let's get doored.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Synesthesia is kicking in.
Blue is for mystery. If any of the IAEA like things have synesthesia, it's either Inland Empire or Shivers, but probably Inland Empire. Anyway,
Yeah, I bet we would enjoy playing Res. I wonder. Yeah, try to push on the door.
okay.
The door does not budge.
Touch the door.
The cobalt
Push the
blue
door.
surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
That's a long time for a
That's
coat of
like
paint.
Yeah, that's like my doors in my apartment. I mean, the outside ones, the inside ones, they're all painted like landlord whites to the point that they're just caked and you can't close anything properly.
Exactly. I was gonna say that's structural paint. You can't get rid of it.
Oh, structural paint. It's load-bearing paint.
Hey man, I think everyone who's had a landlord can empathize. But
That is true.
do we
I
wonder where
this-
the door leads?
I wonder where it leads.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
Maybe it goes to the harbor.
Maybe.
Let's go. It's part of the Whirling Ray. Something about this place makes me want to know.
Okay.
Eccentric. But okay, I suppose we could look into it. As a side investigation.
Okay. What do we think? What do you think about side investigations?
No, this is not a side investigation. I like this is a mega investigation, or what is a stereo investigation?
They're equal. They're equally important.
Let's go mega investigation.
All right.
Hardly. Anyway, Garte is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
All right. We can ask Garte about the door if we would like.
You know what? I'm interested in the
All
door.
Let's
I
ask.
know we have the keys to the dumpster, but we're already here in the door, so I wonder if this can actually go anywhere. If it does, we can tag it and
Can
come
I
back.
help you?
All right. We saw another thing at the Whirling, I assume.
Alright, I saw something fucked up in your kitchen. You have a door?
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Thanks.
He
we're on
loves
the same
those.
page.
All right. Let's talk about the mysterious blue steel door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
What's behind it?
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
He's attempting to maintain
losing
an
his
air
mind.
of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Now, Garth, be honest with us. Do you want to know what's behind the door?
I wanna know. Can you show me? I wanna know. This face just like me.
Garth is a stranger like me.
He is. I think Gart loves Tarzan.
He probably does, but who doesn't? I mean, banger soundtrack, killer
Yeah.
animation, a heartwarming story for all ages. What's not to like?
And talking gorillas.
Talking gorillas also. It has
Solid.
everything.
Yeah, everything you could need in this world.
A man snaps his neck by hanging. It's just like this video game,
Oh my
except for the
god.
talking gorillas part.
I feel like I'm the gorilla in this story. Kim is Tarzan.
What do you think?
Wait, no, that's mean to Kim. I take that back.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's definitely. I don't know if he maps onto a character in Tarzan particularly well.
No, but he has kind of the charm of Brendan Fraser.
Certainly possible.
Well, that's George of the Jungle. It's a different jungle man.
That's true. I mean, Jungle Man stories. Whatever happened to them? You know. Bring
Encino
back the
Man's
Jungle
like
Man story. Encino Man. Oh baby, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, that's like a Ursat sideways kind of jungle man story.
Exactly. He's a jungle man, except for one thing. It's not the jungle. It's a cave.
It's the concrete jungle.
It's the concrete jungle. Yes, Tyler. He's getting it. All right. What do you think?
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
I think he would.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
All right. So we have asked Gart, but we haven't. He has not found us a way into the secret passage.
You know what? Maybe our crowbar will come in handy one day, and we can reimburse him for the broken door.
Certainly possible.
Although this really just makes me question, like, this is the second establishment which we found a door in the back that doesn't open and seems impossible to open.
This truly is a role-playing game with locked doors that we must open.
Shit's locked, the game.
Yes?
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's get out of
All right.
Time to dumpster dive.
Time to dumpster dive.
So we can impress Kuno. Oh, now I'm drifting. I'm an old man.
I'll have a little jog over here. How about that? Look at us go.
Look at that pavement fly. Hit Kuno with the crowbar.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says "whirling in rags."
Unfortunately, we have already missed our chance to commit an act of violence towards a child. So we can still try and force it open, but we can also...
No, let's not. I just like the idea of opening it after getting the key to, like, assert dominance. That's like...
yeah.
No, let's not do that.
All right, let's go
open
with
the padlock with the key.
With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't.
Maybe we
What?
should.
Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? Or is he trying to tell me there's something scary in there, like a gun?
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
The human gun. Sorry, I meant to assassin.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Sorry, I should have been more clear.
But you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. Your hand is still on the lid.
You won't like it. Interesting.
More asbestos. More asbestos. Open the lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I'm sorry, did Kim just back up?
Maybe.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Oh my god, we really are dumpster diving. This is a great mini game.
Hey man, nobody said that police work was glamorous.
Oh man, I love the mini games in Night in the Woods where you're trying to shoplift and it's just the big quavering hand, but like the pocket is abstracted, so it takes up the whole screen. It just makes you look like you just got a big dump truck ass.
All right, what do you think?
Picturing here. Let's look at the rags. Is anything in the rags like blood?
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers,
Grab him.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Bag him. We got evidence.
Guitar
It's
mark,
Van Dyke
bridges,
pencils, boys.
pockets, empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
Okay.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh, why's it gotta be pus? Oh.
Hey man, you're digging through the garbage, man. People put unpleasant things in there.
No,
That's how
I
it goes.
I have a very vivid image of what pus is and where it comes from. So just to hear that, it's like, ugh.
Well, let's move past quickly.
Yes,
This
let
is
us.
a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
That's all.
It's a mug that says "World's Best Cafeteria Manager."
All right. We should go to Garte again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Kuno is a force of nature.
He is a force. That's a definitely a good way of putting it. What do you
Yeah.
think?
Let's not ask the kids who put them there. But
Okay.
I think we found something that might have been involved, maybe?
Okay.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
Really, this is smaller than the mega investigation. That's the door of mystery.
I mean, I would agree that this is less important than the door of mystery, but
That's true. I feel like there's like an asbestos chasms of like interconnected hallways between each building.
it's certainly possible. But only one
that's
would
why-
find out.
That's why they're all locked, just because it's like the French catacombs with all the skulls on the wall.
Yeah, skulls are pretty cool.
They are. I've been told I have the brain pan of a stagecoach tipper, but what do I know?
All right, what do you
Fantastic.
think?
You know what? I want to know what he says if we ask the kids who put them there.
All right.
I know we already have,
What's he
but
on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
Okay.
thank you. Yeah, that really.
Really exemplifies interacting with Kuno and Kuno-S.
I like how they're both Kuno in one way. Like one's a feminine Kuno.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, hello,
the
Lady
lieutenant
Kuno.
nods, then looks back into the trash container.
All right.
Let's look under the boxes of carton.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what this means. Let's find out.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Use.
So what? Dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Oh,
Fair enough.
thank you.
A box
let's
falls
continue
into
diving.
pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
All right.
I'm glad I was never one of those people who just ate like a brick of dry noodles in school.
Yeah, that was always kind of sad to witness. I must agree. Although a friend of mine did do that a lot, but he also got these like really cool like Chinese sausages, and whenever he had those, I was really jealous of him. So, yeah, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. You know.
Yeah, jealousy is just commendation for the blind man. That I don't know what that meant.
I don't know either, but it sounded profound, so I was prepared to just accept it.
That's how I do it.
That's the best way to be. All right, what do you think?
Let's search the food waste.
Okay.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something.
Wait, the trash container is talking?
I think it's just, talking about, like, it's just the narration. It's
Me.
always said trash container about stuff that you're interacting with in the trash container.
Dick me, Dick Mullen.
Dig through my guts, Dick Mullen. Alright, let's pick it out.
Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
No, it can't be.
It can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form. If you don't mind my asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. What?
Well,
What?
let's see. What are we? Apocalyptic cop? Are we cool cop? What do we want to be?
I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. I crossed my cop life down the cop toilet.
It's not a cop toilet. It's just a normal toilet. All right, let's do it.
Lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Seems sensible.
It's not a time to come back him so aggressively. Shut up, man.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Getting the mug. Getting the world's best cafeteria manager mug.
All right.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
The fuck?
It's a racist mug.
Oh my god. What, is it an antique or is this new?
Only in its social sensibility.
I don't want the mug!
Well, you must take the mug. You picked it out. You picked it out of the trash, man. You can't not take it now.
Yes, I can. It's the trash can.
You got it now. We have a culturally insensitive mug in our possession.
Fuck, Kim hates us more. What is happening to us? I don't like who we're becoming. I liked it more when we were saying stuff like "I'm the yellow sunrise," "I'm the rain transformed," not you are of a certain background, mister.
You're black. Here's this racist mug.
That's a fucking swerve. If you point out someone's black and give them an anti-Asian mug, like what does that say?
Well, let's close the lid and never find out.
Close the lid and just beat Kuno with the mug.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Wonderful. Okay, we've dug around and we found truly refuse.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
All right.
Open the lid again.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Put the mug back in.
Unfortunately, we are possessed to keep the mug.
I don't want the mug!
We'll see if we can...
Container sounds a muffled gong.
We'll see if we can do something about the gong. But, dealing with the mug will have to be something that we save for next time.
Nice.
So for now, if you have been, thanks for watching.
Please do not read into who we are based on this amnesiacs, this man with interrograde amnesia.
Please do not.
Decisions.
I agree. All right. Bye.
But